It's Tuesday, February 27th, 2018. And it's Tuesday, so it's time for another song dissection. Do these every Tuesday and Friday because I like to do them and they're fun. Nobody's watching them, but I like doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. So, the song I've chosen today is PM Dawn's Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. Now, PM Dawn was a hip hop kind of hip hop R&B mixture band in the 90s. They had two songs that people usually recognize: I Die Without You and Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. I actually like I Die Without You a little bit better, but the lyrics aren't as much fun as Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. It was the first song that I heard of theirs, and the reason the song always stuck in my head no matter what, it's when, usually you don't hear, music, too many celebrity references within a song. And especially PM Dawn, I don't know what their tie was to Christina Applegate, who played Kelly Bundy, on Married with Children. So it always stuck in my head. I mean, it's like, did he really say Christina Applegate? I mean, is that a thing? Why would he say, of all the people, out of all the women in the world, Christina Applegate was the one that got the mention? I never really looked into it. I just kind of wanted to leave that as maybe he was just a huge fan, because I think he is the one that wrote it. Gary Kemp and Attrell Cordes. I think Attrell Cordes was his name was Prince B, and he was the lead singer of PM Dawn. Passed on, I think, a long time ago. Rest in peace to him. But it was, he was very talented. He had a great voice, and I really liked both of those songs. In fact, I have PM Dawn's greatest hits. And another interesting thing, one of their songs, and it might be this one, because of the samples, the two song samples that they used, they had to re-record it. You cannot find it on iTunes or in some of these other e-shops in its original form. It has been re-recorded by somebody else, which is odd. I'm thankful I do have the CD, so I can still listen to it the original way, because the guy that, it's not that whoever's doing it now isn't a talented singer, he's just not Prince B. So let's go ahead and take a look. This song was released on October 5th, 1991. This song is 27 years old. 27 years. I was 17 years old when this song came out. Holy smokes. It was on the album, and this is the entire album title: Of the Heart, of the Soul, and of the Cross, the Utopian Experience. That is the entire album name. They were very spiritual, I think. I don't know if they were necessarily religious, but they seem very spiritual. So let's go ahead, and we are going to get into the actual lyrics. I have to find the lyrics on my phone here. So, starts out with Set Adrift on Memory Bliss of You. Baby, you send me. Baby, you send me. I set adrift on memory bliss of you. I'm still not quite sure what set adrift on memory bliss actually means. I really don't know. Set adrift on memory bliss. I don't know if maybe he had very blissful memories and he just chooses to let his mind kind of, he sets adrift on his very blissful memories, and he just, within his own head, just kind of drifts away in his, his happiness, his blissfulness, as it was. So that's what I'm going to choose to think. The camera pans the cocktail glass behind a blind of plastic plants. I found a lady with a fat diamond ring. Then I can't remember a damn thing. It's like, of course you can't. Too many cocktails looking behind plastic plants for a blind. I found a lady with a fat diamond ring. Okay, well, I'm not sure what any of this is really having to do. I think it's one of those deja vu things, or a dream that's trying to tell me something, Or will I ever stop thinking about it? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. So maybe he was just dreaming, because it seemed, behind a blind of plastic plants is still messing with my head. I found a lady with a fat diamond ring, then I can't remember a damn thing. I can't either. I can't remember. I'm old. I forget lots of stuff now. I really do. Okay, so subterranean by design. I wonder what I would find if I met you. Let my eyes caress you until I meet the thought of Miss Princess Who. I wonder what I would find if I met you. Let my eyes caress you until I meet the thought of Miss Princess Who. So Whoville had a princess. This was Princess Who. Mrs. Princess Who. Miss Princess Who was in his dream with a fat diamond ring. For a guy that can't remember a damn thing, he sure has a lot of stuff that he did remember. I'm not so sure he's not making a lot of this up. Often wonder what makes her work. I guess I'll leave that question to the experts. Doctors, because they know what makes humans work. Doctors, maybe some biologists and scientists, and I don't know what else. Assuming that there are some out there. There are some experts, there really are. They're probably alone, solitaire. Assuming, I guess I'll have to leave that question to the experts. Assuming that there are some out there, they're probably alone, solitaire. I'm wondering if that was almost going to be like a catchphrase for him. Solitaire. Subterranean by design. Solitaire. It's just a game you play with cards. Why are you saying that? Stop putting it in the song. Doesn't make... They're probably alone. Solitaire. Instead of solitary, solitaire. I can't remember when I caught up with a pastime intimate friend. She said, but you're probably going to say I look lovely. But you probably don't think nothing of me. She was right, though. I can't lie. She's just one of those corners in my mind. And I just put her back with the rest. That's the way it goes, I guess. So this poor woman was a thing for him at one time. And she met him, and he wasn't going to lie to her. He says, look, I don't even think about you. Not even a little bit. Sorry. You long gone. I set adrift on memory bliss. I'm remembering the happy times. Obviously, this woman was not one of the happy times. Because he's totally forgotten about her. He can't lie. He puts her back in the corner of a mind. That's the way it goes, I guess. You weren't his memory bliss. You weren't drifting yours. He's not drifting on your memories. Not blissfully, anyway. In fact, he sounds like he's just moved past you. Probably shouldn't have questioned it. Just should have walked away and said it was good seeing you again, sir. Baby, you send me. Baby, you send me. Set adrift on memory bliss of you. Baby, you send me. Baby, you send me. Set adrift on memory bliss of you. Now, there's something about this song. I like this song, and I'm going to tell you why. There is more words in this song. It's not just like two little chunks of words and then choruses for the next 66 minutes. There's actually some thought or something. Something went into this. They just kept writing stuff down, and then they said, I bet you we can make that work in the song. Also, the other guy that helped write this was also a member of the band Spandau Ballet. That's an 80s band, Spandau Ballet. 80s European band somewhere. Wasn't American. Because I don't know, we know what a ballet is, but I'm not sure what Spandau is. I know what spandex is. Spandex Ballet. Maybe. It's like they're not wearing tights anymore, they're wearing spandex in their ballets. Careless whisper from a careless man. A neutron dance for a neutron fan. It's a science dance, I'm guessing. Probably a lot of twitching and probably no dancing. I don't know too many scientists that are great dancers. Maybe they're just dancing with the numbers, or they're letting their beakers bubble over, and that is the dance to them. Marionette strings are dangerous things. I thought of all the trouble they bring. An eye for an eye, a spy for a spy. Rubber bands expand in a frustrating sigh. Rubber bands don't sigh. And I don't think they would be frustrated. Although they're getting stretched a lot. They might be pissed. Maybe they just don't like to stretch around stupid things all the time. We put rubber bands over the dumbest stuff. Maybe they don't like it. Spy for a spy. Sounds like that should be a James Bond movie. Spy for a spy. James Bond 007 in A Spy for a Spy. And I'm thinking Pierce Brosnan should be in that one. They should have Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig, Spy for a Spy. Which one is the real Bond? Don't you dare. Don't say Roger Moore. He was okay. Sean Connery was really good. Don't you even think Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton was terrible. And then there was another one. He did one Bond movie. I can't remember his name. If you remember his name, put it in the comments below. Because I don't remember it. I might remember it by the end, but I doubt it. Tell me that she's not dreaming. She's got an ace in the hole. It doesn't have meaning. Reality used to be a friend of mine. 'Cause complete control, I don't take too kind. Here it is. Christina Applegate, you gotta put me on. Guess whose piece of the cake with Jack gone? Jack wasn't on Married with Children. There was no Jack. There was a Jefferson. There was even a Steve. Who was Jack? There was a Bud. There was an Al. There was a Buck. There was no Jack. He was talking about Jack Daniels. He should stop drinking. She broke her wishbone and wished for a sign. I told her whispers in my heart were fine. What should she think she could do? I feel for her. I really do. And I stared at the ring finger on her hand. I wanted her to be a big PM Dawn fan, but I had to put her right back with the rest. That's the way it goes, I guess. And then that's where they put all the Baby You Send Me set adrift on Memory Bliss. There's like dozens of them at the bottom, but it's good they put it at the end so you could hit the skip button on the CD player, go to the next song. But yeah, I told her whispers in my heart were fine. The whispers in your heart, that's probably not a good thing, and there might be a little murmurs. Heart murmurs are bad. You shouldn't have those. It's like, I'm hoping that's not what took his life. He was a bigger guy. It's like, if you look at Prince B, he was a pretty heavy guy. Good voice, though. Great voice. It's too bad he's gone. I would have loved to have seen him do more. In fact, I think I even bought their second album. It was actually really good, too. Very talented guy. So, with all that, it's a great song. I love a lot of these lyrics. They're almost poetic. I mean, it's almost like somebody took a poem, put Christina Applegate in it, and back in 1991, that was a good thing. Actually, I think she's still a very attractive woman to this day, but it's like back in 1991, that was awesome. Christina Applegate mentioned in a song. I'm guessing that's why it went to number 1. Actually, it's just a great song all the way around. So tell me what you think. Do you think it's a great song? If you do, you should download it on iTunes or something. I'm not getting paid for this, but it's like, oh wait, you can't go find the CD that has the original version or the cassette or whatever, but it has the original version of this song. If you try to download it now, it doesn't have the original guy, unless you can find it somewhere. So it's one of those songs it's tough to recommend to go download it somewhere, because I don't think the original version, it's either this or I Die Without You, but one of them's missing their original, the original vocal track, which is sad, because great song. So, with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.